Yo, it's your boy Mike.
Hey, it's Kendi.
Hey, welcome back to Co-Parent
Co-parent
Universe.
you. Yes.
Come on now.
Thank you guys for missing us. Thank you for asking about us. Thank you for inquiring.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate it. And we're going to dive right in. So today, what we're talking about?
Disagreements.
Arguments.
Can they be toxic? Can they be doable? Can they be,
Can you recover?
Can
you recover? So the reason why we chose this topic is because as co-parents, we have definitely argued.
Absolutely.
Okay? We have argued like some hard arguments, like some knockdown dragouts. Almost knockdown. We have not put our hands on each other.
Right.
We have not done that.
Yeah, I want y'all to think, your boy is, no.
So
no domestic violence.
No domestic violence. That's never acceptable. And I hope that has not been our experience. So we want to talk about, in a sense, knockdown, drag out, verbal arguments in co-parenting relationships.
Right.
Co-parenting itself can be very frustrating. You have different personalities who are no longer in a relationship, but they really want to do well with their parenting. And then we both do it differently. So how have we handled big time arguments?
Right. And I just want to put a disclosure first is that we are letting you know about our experiences. We're not telling you to go out and do what we did to a certain degree, but we don't say try it. You know what I'm saying? But we can only speak from experience. And these are our experiences. And those disagreements have come from multiple
things. Because, sometimes we just have a different belief about how something should go. We have a different emotion behind why we are making certain decisions. And I can say that we have had some arguments. Definitely had arguments in front of our son. We have had arguments that, that we would have rather not. However, we did learn how to turn them into lessons. So when people are arguing, they're not listening and hearing one another. Would you agree?
Right. I would. And see, I'm one that actually holds grudges. I'm going to go ahead and confess that before she even say it, because she's going to say it in a minute. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I do.
Yeah.
She does not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, you can't say something to me and then think that I'm going to just overlook that.
Right.
Like it, never happened. Mm-hmm. But it's understanding how to deal with that in a space where it's not, it's for the betterment of the purpose in which we're here. Purpose is our son and trying to be a better parent for him.
Right. So we agree that disagreements and arguments are going to happen. So what we did not, I believe, in hindsight, now, mind you, I don't think we felt like this in the midst of the argument happening or in the midst of, this is all hindsight. And I do believe that we did not want to totally create chaos. We did not want to create chaos. We did not want chaos to continue. We definitely argued. However, we did want to continue a co-parenting relationship because it comes back to who?
The child.
The children. Absolutely. So it comes back to the children. And when you can always refocus and kind of turn that energy back to why am I having to talk to this man or this woman anyway? It's because we have a child together and we want that child to have a good experience of having both of their parents present in their lives at all times, regardless of why we argued, regardless of when we argued, because we've argued one day and had to see each other the next day. And that's tough.
Right. Time out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we'll revisit this before we, in a sense, say things that we're going to necessarily regret. And that's taking that deep breath and thinking about what you're saying before you say it. I think we talked about emotions.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Letting emotions literally take over the conversation. And our experience is we dated in college. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we had long, I guess, distance relationship, me being at Wiley College, Kenny being at TSU.
We had a lot of history.
Yeah, we got a lot of history. You know what I'm saying?
We had a lot of history.
And so these things, during that time, you know what I'm saying, when things manifested, in us hurting each other, us,
saying things that were disrespectful.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And so Kenny has a wild tongue. And so considering that, she would say things that I couldn't let go.
Yeah.
Me holding a grudge. Well, you said this. And she would be like, I said that 2 weeks ago. Let that go.
Exactly.
I had to get to a space because as a man, you like, hey, I'm finna let that go. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to let things ride when emotions are involved anyway.
Right.
So when you have come out of a relationship, remember you were once in a relationship with that person. So that person actually knows things that can hurt you, or that they can say things that another person could say, and you probably wouldn't even feel the same way if another person said it. So you have to remember that there was a relationship, but there's no longer a relationship, a personal relationship between you two. However, this co-parent relationship, you have to treat different than you treated the relationship that you were in that produced a child. So you really have to look at those two relationships. These are two different relationships. So the goals are different. The purpose is different. So really, all of that is different. So I really feel like we didn't do it perfect by any means.
Right.
But I feel like us sharing the fact that you are going to argue, so go ahead and look forward to it.
Yes.
It's probably a guaranteed if you're co-parenting, you're going to argue at some point.
Right.
But does it have to be toxic?
Toxic. Because you're going to disagree.
Absolutely.
You're two different people. And even though y'all were in the same place, you know, kind of at the same time, meaning loving each other and all that kind of stuff. Now y'all out of that place, maybe loving other people, you know what I'm saying? But the co-parenting part of it is coming together and understanding that, hey, y'all need to help each other.
Yes.
And love each other in the sense that it didn't stop me from loving her. You know what I'm saying? It was just in a space where, hey, our focus now is our kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And making sure that he understands that, hey, he has two different households. He has two different, spaces that he's in. And that we are here to support him 110%.
And we both respond to things so differently.
Big time.
And we have to learn how to, when I think about our arguments, I think about at some point, somebody always had to be like, all right, cool. Or somebody had to be like, okay, I'll let this one be your way. But the next one, it's kind of like you kind of have to have this unspoken, kind of give and take. This unspoken, like, people have to have their say in their child's life. So one parent cannot have all the say. So you kind of have to look at that as you win this one.
Right.
I'm gonna get the next one, but you kind of have to remember when that was, or if it's reasonable for you, or if that's something that, okay, will this really matter 10 years from now if I say yes to this, or if I say no to this and I'm fully not, in agreement with it, and we argued about it, but then we came to our child as a united front, because I think that's important too.
Absolutely.
After you argue, you got to go to these kids as a united front.
And now, let me say this too. You can't always argue and it's not the other side of that, meaning that you can't always say what's bad. You always got to say what's good. And when I'm gonna say when I say that, Kendi would always, and this always stuck out to me, I'm not a single parent. That stuck out to me, and as men, because we get labeled as, deadbeat dads, or we're not in our kids' life, and when we working, she would get confronted. Oh, girl, you're a strong black woman and you're a single parent. And she'd be like, no, I'm a strong black woman, but
I'm a single woman.
Right. But I'm not a single parent.
Yes.
And I think that, men need to hear that, women. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, you know what I'm saying? Men need to hear that being said, because we want to know that we're on the same team.
Right.
And then, you don't walk around saying that, hey, I'm the, single black woman and I'm a single parent and I do this and I do that. And, necessarily, no, you don't. because you had that support. And brothers most definitely put that support in. But we have to have a team effort in that space. So when you disagree, you know what I'm saying? The other flip side of that is that y'all compliment each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give each other props. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like I gave you props? Dang, dog. You don't think I gave you props?
No. He did.
Dang,
absolutely. I'm kidding.
See that? That's what I'm talking about.
I'm kidding. Yes.
I'm gonna start arguing right here.
Right. But I really feel like I don't want people to think we're gonna come on here and be like, oh, everything is roses.
Nah, hell no.
Everything
y'all
is
think
roses.
she's sweet and she's really not, dog. You know what I'm saying? South
really
Cliff, straight beast. Y'all know this. Dallas folks. Don't even play me like that. I had to learn the hard way. I'm gonna confess. I'm gonna let y'all know. I had to learn the hard way. South Cliff, dog. Stop.
Hey, be quiet.
Come on now. See there?
However,
y'all know.
However, that ended up being like when we would butt heads. I would have to learn, hey, certain energies. It's just not. It's not beneficial in the co-parenting relationship.
Absolutely.
So when you think about co-parents and co-parenting, and you do have a nature about yourself, you have to kind of check that, and you have to figure out, hey, is this going to help? Or is this going to hurt?
Absolutely.
So I think that's the message that we wanted to send
on this episode
with this particular topic, arguments and trying not to create chaos, trying to move to the next situation or trying to move forward and not continuously looking back. You're going to argue. Let's argue, then let's resolve, and let's keep it moving because something else might come up that we might argue about and we're still lingering on the old thing.
Right.
So
you have to agree to disagree and step away.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? The segment is it's okay to agree to disagree and still be in that space, but respect each other's space.
Right.
And that's where it is. Because I mean, we that'll be another episode.
Yes.
But I may have felt like she disrespected my space or she felt like I disrespected her space. But we'll get that in another one.
Yes.
So hopefully you get the understanding that, hey, agree to disagree. Hey, get it out, get it open,
and
be transparent.
And try to move on.
And that's the part. Move on.
Try to move
for the sake of
the kids.
That's it.
Definitely.
Kids.
So that's all we have to tell you guys about arguments. But I'm sure you have some comments or some questions. Please put them in the comments or send us a DM. Please follow us on socials and on Instagram at KoParentU. And we are also on YouTube. So please come see us, visit us, follow us, subscribe, and we will continue to try to give you as much co-parenting
as we know.
Yeah, as much co-parenting experiences as we know. So Koparent University, signing off.
Koparent you. Peace.
Bye.